Hello. Welcome to NoFap Day 337. It is a lovely evening here in Stockholm, Sweden. It's about 8 p.m. and I'm just come home from the gym, had a shower, and I'm going to go to bed in just a little second. A little journal on my phone, just kind of like summarizing the day for myself. And then I will read a chapter of a fiction book series that I've read since fifth grade that I really love. And then I'll go to bed. So, yeah, man. I've been really inconsistent with the uploads this year, which I very much I'm going to change. So yeah, it's not gonna be these fucking like 329 to 337 day videos, bro. Like that's gay as fuck, right? I've just been lazy. I just on some level been like my videos haven't really been kind of like unique or interesting enough. I've just kind of like done the same things every day, but I think that's bullshit. I should just make videos every day. Keep up the discipline and to like vlog all the time and yeah, do everything that I should do. And I haven't been super productive and stuff, which might be a reason for why I haven't thought my days have been worth documenting. But I need to document the worst ones as well. So yeah, man. But today has been okay. I woke up at like 8, went to bed really late, watched chess content into like the night, fucking unacceptable. But like fucking 1 p.m., 1 a.m. or some shit like that. It's insane. I don't know, man. But okay. I woke up at like 8, then I went to school. I had an exam. I was going to write an essay about the book called Animal Farm by George Orwell. It's like a novel, it's like an allegory based on the events of the Russian Revolution and the Soviet Union and that kind of stuff. And I was going to draw parallels between how the inequality, or rather, how the equality that was promised to the animals on the farm after the revolution on the farm gradually turned into inequality, and the tyrannical regime that they were basically subject to in the beginning, that they had in the beginning, was just replaced by another one later on, rather than actually getting some sort of democratic regime. So yeah, if you haven't read Animal Farm, it's a very interesting book. I'm not sure if I would necessarily recommend it because it might not be that useful for you, but it's for sure an interesting read, and I've always been kind of interested in history and that kind of stuff. So yeah, and like societal structures and everything, like the matrix, like people in power and that kind of stuff. How subversion occurs and these kinds of things. But yeah, so I did that. I wrote the essay. It was like 1,000 word thing. I think I did it in a couple of hours, like 3 hours, approximately. And then after that, I prepped for my second exam. It was an oral exam. I was gonna have like a discussion about like leadership and management and organization and some like or some schools of thought in terms of that kind of stuff. So I was going to discuss like, oh yeah, in terms of organizing your company this way, you can use the scientific management model, like some bullshit. Like that's just like vague shit that like they don't actually define any of the terms that they use in school. I feel like usually they'll just say things like scientific management and bureaucratic management. Like, come on, doesn't mean anything, right? So but okay, I did that shit. It went well. Both exams went well. In fact, just to be clear, I don't like school at all. I just basically go to school because of the fact that I have an agreement with my parents that I'm gonna finish high school, which I do in like 2 months. So I'm pretty sure it's like almost exactly 2 months. Like I think 2 months and 2 days. I'll graduate on June 4th this year, and it's April 2nd today. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll finish high school. It's all good. My parents support me on my grind. They buy the foods that I want for my bulk. They pay for my gym membership. They pay my phone bill. They make sure that I have like a house to live in and shit, right? That isn't like in some weird area. Because like obviously I could technically take a 9 to 5 job and then live on my own, but there will be too many costs associated with that, and I frankly wouldn't. I don't think I would be as locked into my grind if I did that. I don't think it would be as good for my life, frankly. So I've decided to continue going to school, and just graduate, and then after that, if I have to get a job before I can self-sustain basically with my business, then I will do that. But the plan to not have to do that, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a few Maybe like if I have to, I'll do like a semester on some remote university thing where you can actually go to uni, but you can do it remotely. So that you have to attend like 2 classes a week or some shit like that, and you get like in Sweden we get compensated for going to uni, which is pretty nice, right? I think in America and most of the countries in the world, frankly, you have to pay money to go to university. But in Sweden, we usually get money for doing that. So yeah, I mean our taxes are pretty high, but I guess the taxes in the U.S. are fucking insane either way. So you all are fucked, bro. But I guess don't go to university then. But either way, if I have to go to university for like a semester and it's like monetarily worth it, because I will get like I think it's about 1,400 to 1,400 bucks a month, translated from the Swedish currency like crowns into dollars. And that like the living standard is almost the same. So it's like it's a pretty decent thing. Like I'll be able to stay at home. I won't have to work a job. Um, I'll just give my parents. Well, I don't think I'll even have to give my parents anything, and I'll just get like 1,300 bucks a month by hopping on some calls and doing some exams every now and then. So I'll probably do that if I have to this fall. So yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, man, that's it with school stuff. I frankly hate school. I don't think anything in there is useful for me personally. If you have to go to uni to become a vet or a lawyer or some other shit that you want to be, fair enough. I have nothing against that. You can do that if you want to. But for me, I don't want to do that at all. What I want to do is to change the NoFap industry, and I certainly don't need a fucking degree for that. I just need to get really fucking good at helping people stop jacking off. That's how I see it. So, man, yeah, I thought that was the moon. It was the fucking the what's it called? The street light. But okay, it's all good. The moon is up there somewhere. I know he's watching all of us. But okay, yeah. So yeah, man, I did my exams. That was that, and then I went back home, and then I ate food, and then I had the first call of the day with my NoFap accountability group. I have like a school community, a free school community, and then with some guys in there, I have like a private group chat on WhatsApp where I hold people accountable. I hop on daily calls with them and basically shout at them and like, "Stop checking off, you fucking idiot! What the fuck you doing, bro?" I can't shout right now because it's a bit late, but what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're a fucking bitch, like that. So it's like prime entertainment. It's really nice, but yeah, man. But okay, and we're making good progress. I'd say there's still quite a lot of people that I'd say relatively frequently keep jacking off, which is not great, but it is something that we're working on. Yeah, it's a work in progress. But I took the first call, and then I played some chess, and then I ate food. Yeah, I need to stop playing chess, bro. I mentioned this in a few in previous episode, and yeah, I'd have to stop doing it, bro. I've honestly played chess for like almost 18 months. I'd say like let's say from the end of you know 2024 to now, I've played chess quite frequently and watched chess online. I've spent so much time on it, and actually, it's been kind of like an addiction of mine, which yeah, it's been like sometimes I've done it less, sometimes I've done it more, and it is something that I wanted to quit for a long time, but I've just not done it. So I just got to do it because it's not like it doesn't actually increase the likelihood that I hit my goals. It doesn't increase the likelihood that I can change the NoFap world and get more guys to stop jacking off and resist and conquer lust. It doesn't. So gotta stop. Maybe in a season in the future, I'll be able to go back into that world because there are some benefits to it. Like it is an intellectual game. You have to be able to calculate things and look for second or third order consequences of things. But at the end of the day, it is kind of like a video game. Like there's no actual inherent point to it. It's just like a sport, and I definitely shouldn't be following sports in this season of my life. I should be building and spending all of my time working my ass off and just grinding because like I'll never be this young. I'll never have this much, and I'll probably have more energy than I have now when I'm in my 20s and stuff. I think so at least. But yeah, like we only live once. We only have one youth, and yeah, I don't want to wake up one day when I'm 35, 40 and not have accomplished what the fuck I wanted to do in my youth. So I gotta fucking do this shit, bro. So yeah, but yeah, yeah. I just told my friend, my best friend, like whom I consider a brother, today that I like. Okay, let me fucking like let me have you hold me accountable to this shit. Let me stop playing chess, bro. It's fucking insane. But yeah, man, I played some chess this afternoon. I watched some videos and shit like that about the game, and then after that, I had the second call of the day with the group. Yeah, it was all good. Nobody had jacked off there either. Nobody had jacked off on the first call either, or first call. Yeah, cool. And then after that, I went to the gym. I did some arms. I did like maybe was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets. So decent workout, but nothing crazy. Not like I want to do more like 18 sets or 16 sets per workout. So yeah, I've been inconsistent with my workouts recently as well. I got to fix that. Yeah, and I will. You'll see. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful journey. Sometimes we have some hiccups, but I think the goal should always be to minimize them as much as possible and not accept having dips in our performance sometimes. We're always striving for perfection, even though we might never get there. I think the point, at least for me, is to strive to get there, to empty the tank, to just do what you know you should be doing. Because like I think a lot of us on some level know what we were supposed to be doing. Like, come on, you know you shouldn't fucking jack off and watch porn and whatever people do these days, like play chess, right? So yeah, that's how it is, man. And then I hopped in the sauna. I worked out with my friend, and yeah, we hopped in the sauna as well. And then we hopped in the car because I got my driver's license a few months back, which was nice. And then yeah, I just drove him back home, dropped him off at his place, and then I came back here to where I live. So that's been my day, and then I hopped in the shower, brushed my teeth, clipped my nails, and that kind of stuff. Just some basic shit like cut my fucking unibrow, right? So I did some of that. Had a shit, had a piss. Okay, and now that brings us to now. So yeah, my plan now is to I'll go into my computer and set up the page that I want to have open tomorrow morning when I'm going to be working on my ebook that I've also been slacking off at like crazy, which it's like embarrassing, but it is. Yeah, that's the truth. But okay, we're gonna get back to the grind fully this time and keep going. So because like I want to make sure that when I wake up at like 4 tomorrow or something, that I don't see some weird shit on my like some chest or something like that on my laptop. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll just journal, which I like to do to just kind of like summarize the day to myself. Even though I do that in these videos, obviously, but I still like maybe having a place where I can talk about some stuff that either it will take too long to explain and kind of provide context to in these videos, and maybe there are some things that I want to keep private. Who knows? Maybe I have some surprises for you guys in the future. So might wanna keep those to myself for now. But you'll see in the future. It's all good. I know that I'm on a great path. I know that I'm on a beautiful journey, and I know that like I'm very very convinced that I'll achieve great things in this life. I've always kind of felt that. I'm not saying that to be arrogant or anything like that, self-aggrandizing. If you think that's like weird or whatever, like if you think I'm being arrogant when I say that, like come on, it's like grow the fuck up, right? It's not that deep, you know. But I very much feel so, and yeah, I think following my journey and what I do it'll be fun because like I will do some cool stuff, and yeah, I have big plans which you'll see come to fruition in due time. So yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's it for today, man. In terms of NoFap today, I haven't basically had I'd say any real urges. A little bit this afternoon while playing chess and stuff. But apart from that, like basically nothing else. I had like I mean I saw some fit things at the gym. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like it's all good. I don't really look anymore. I just feel it's like kind of weird to be like glancing over at some hot chicks, right? Like wow, come on, what the fuck you do? If you're gonna look at some girls in the gym, like go and speak to them. Like if you want them and you're giving them your attention, then go for it. But if you're not interested, then don't keep looking over and glancing like a fucking creep. Like come on, like prey eyes. Like come on, what the fuck's that, right? So yeah, it's all good. But and then like when I'm not gonna lie, when I was in the car when I was driving back home, I was getting some like visualizations of like fucking like like one of the girls at the gym like fucking giving me a road head. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is some weird shit, but I'm just telling you the truth, man. I don't think there's anything wrong with having sexual desire or anything like that. I don't think being horny and like really wanting to jack off and watch porn. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. I think it's a natural human desire to fornicate and reproduce and fuck and have sex and whatever word you want to use, right? So yeah, I got some mild urges in the car on the way back. I was like visualizing a fucking bitch on her knees in the passenger seat, just sucking my cock off, right? Okay, that's a bit inappropriate, perhaps. Who knows? But this is a NoFap channel at the end of the day, so I hope you're not a little fucking wimp that can't handle any talk like this. But either way, that's the truth. I didn't act on it, obviously, right? I haven't fucking jacked off or some bullshit like that, right? So yeah, that's how it is, man. So it is. And sometimes you're gonna have crazy ass visualizations, bro. Sometimes that's it. But you just gotta fucking not let them change your behavior negatively. If you don't do that, then you're all good, bro. You're defeating the thing, and eventually it'll fade away, right? It's like a shit test. Like it's like God or the universe or um, your body, your brain. I personally believe in God testing you, or rather letting you practice the skill of resisting this thing. I think is a great opportunity. So yeah, it's like it's a bit interesting just driving by yourself and getting like a fucking not even like a I was gonna say morning wood, but it's not. It's not a morning wood. It's like a an evening titanium, you know, in the car by myself. But yeah, man, that's what happens on the journey, bro. You'll just go through life and randomly get a fucking and yeah, okay, that's how it is. So yeah, that's it for me today, man. I will get more consistent with these videos. I fucking promise. I feel like I owe that to the NoFap space because I know that I have to get more people, not necessarily onto this path, or although I do think that as well, but I think primarily that I want to make the people that are already on this path that want to stop jacking off actually succeed. Like I think I have done that pretty well. Like I haven't jacked off in almost a year, right? So, okay, yeah, that's it, man. Let's hop off now. I'll let you go back to the grind, and yeah, thank you for being on this path with me, bro. I don't know you, but I know that the people watching these kinds of videos, like you are different from most people. So yeah, you may as well fucking make this shit real. You may as well succeed on this journey if you're on it. Like play to win, right? So yeah, let's fucking go, bro. I will see you tomorrow. May Star Clan light your path always.